You're not normal.
You're a freak.
You're an attention seeker.
You'll scare people if you tell them.
You're a burden.
You're too negative.
You're lazy.
You're weak.
You're unable to function in society.
You're screwed up.
Change your attitude.
You're a retard.
You're a freak.
You're not trying hard enough.
You're weak.
Do you even want to get any better?
It's only a personality defect.
You're overreacting. It's only a phase.
Get over it. You can stop at any time.
You're less of a human being.
It's all your fault.
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 It's all your fault. It's all your
It's
fault.
all your fault.
It's 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 all your fault. It's all your fault.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
You belong in a mental institution. Why don't you wear hospital scrubs, you psycho?
Coming up only to hold you under, and coming up only to show you wrong, and to know you is hard. And we wonder. To know you all wrong, we won. Really too late to call, so we wait for morning to wake you is all we got. But to know me.
Hello, welcome back to the show. The video you just watched was actually created by the person sitting to my right here. This is Molly Fleming, and she is the team director of a recent health campaign aimed at reducing the stigma of mental illness, and she's going to talk to us a bit about her project.
Thank you for having me on here.
No
so,
problem.
my campaign is called Stop the Stigma, as you just said, and it's aiming at reducing the stigma of mental illness through education and through busting through the stereotypes associated with mental illness.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to take a look at some of these posters. We'll just bring them up on the screen here. So this one, I just want to talk a bit about how this, it looks like it's aimed at teens. And what specifically about teens are we trying to say about mental illness?
We're trying to show how common it is that teens will suffer through a mental illness, and how several will not tell it. It will be a secret because no one wants to tell people that they have a mental illness.
So tell us a bit more about the campaign. Who exactly is it targeted at?
Well, we want to target people who are confused about what mental illness is or who are uneducated about mental illness. We want to educate them and make it comparative in their minds to a physical illness. We want to combat the stereotypes and the stigma and the name calling, and we want to make it a serious issue for everyone.
Okay, and I understand you have some posters. This is a poster-based campaign primarily.
Yes.
And are these posters targeted at specific age groups?
So we have certain posters for certain age groups. Like we have a youth poster featuring youth talking about mental illness. So it's a horizontal communication campaign, and we'll have, so every poster that is targeted at an audience will be talked about by a member of that audience on the poster.
I see.
So parents to parents, young professionals, young professionals, teens to teens.
Okay. And you think this campaign effort will be effective in reducing the stigma?
I think education is the only way that we're going to fight this. I think ignorance is what is making the stigma so harsh and making the myths believable, because people don't know.
Right. And so that's the main focus, is to bring awareness, get the stats out there, and in hopes reduce the stigma, reduce the suffering caused by the stigma.
Yes, indeed. We want to. Well, we're going to have a phone number set up on the bottom of these posters, featured on every poster, and it will lead you to our hotline, where we will direct you to or send you mental health information so you can become more educated, and we will inform you on the phone as well as much as we can, but we'll also send you to places where you can further your education and further your knowledge of mental illness.
Great. Well, it seems like your team is doing great work. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And we'll be in touch.